Hey everybody, this is Audrey.
And this is Dhruv.
We just finished teaching level 3 for the October lesson series at Wednesday Night Hop. Today was week 4
of the video series.
That's right. We brought it all together today, and we'd been talking about lines and levels and musicality and improvisation all through the month. And today we experimented with just those ideas, but at different tempos.
And refining sort of what we workshopped the weeks before.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. So what we talked about was we gave people and we gave the students an exercise, which was just do a vanilla swing out followed by a swing out variation where you should be doing a variation that's about lines and levels. Then the followers were supposed to do a variation of their own.
That was more about musicality and improvisation.
And then the leader followed up with his or her own improvisation and musicality variation.
And we took all of those things in our own little sequences individually, and we put it to higher and higher tempoed music to see what it did to our dancing. And we filmed ourselves and reviewed it back and forth so that we could see what that effect had, the tempo had on the moves and the dancing.
And things that we learned today was that it's always better to make things more efficient. So one thing that came out was when the connection between the lead and the follow, especially when you're in open, there should be this level. It shouldn't go up and down depending on the tempo of the song. It makes things inefficient. And we realized that the more efficiently we do things, the more effective our dancing becomes. So we talked about that not happening.
Getting rid of that.
We talked about not going too much around each other. And these were all basic things that we tend to forget, or the pace of the music, the tempo of the music sometimes makes
when
us
it gets
forget those
tempo,
things.
You really feel that.
Right. We also talked about really anchoring on the 7 and 8, not slipping or like being really sure of your feet, where your feet are. You should have your frame underneath your shoulders, your knees and feet underneath your frame. That's right. The itch scratch exercise.
Yeah.
And if you do that, if you anchor really well, then your frame is our frame's on top. You're gonna make it so much more easier for yourself. Again, it's an exercise in being efficient in efficient movement. What else did we talk about?
That pretty much wraps it up. We just took those concepts and we pumped up the tempo, videoed ourselves.
That's right. And the exercise that we did today was just take one idea out of lines and levels, or one idea out of musicality and improvisation, and really work on that one idea, have many variations of it till you see what works best for you. If you, for example, if you're doing something like hook, does that work best for you on the left leg or on the right leg?
Trying it over and over again with our partners and getting used to kind of working those kinks out of whatever you want to create.
Remove the kinks and really make that move your own at different tempos.
Yeah, right.
That was it. Thanks everyone. See you next month.
Thanks a lot.